So I'm here getting varnishing lessons from Albert. We already varnished a flagpole that was over there on the paint bucket. But now we're doing a piece of furniture. And the instructions per expert Albert are to always do the entire piece at once. Now we may only put a couple coats on the bottom and more on the top that's going to be exposed, but to go ahead and coat varnish over the entire piece. This is our paint booth here that we have set up on the side of Cinderella. And this is the product that he's using, the Epiphanes, however you say it, depending on where you live, and the brush thinner. Now we mixed it, what was it, about 2 parts varnish, 1 part brush thinner, up to maybe even 50-50.
Yeah, for the first couple of coats.
For the first couple of coats. And so always stir, don't shake it, because then you get bubbles in your varnish, and then when you go paint the little bubbles on, you get bubbles over here on your woodwork. And so you can see there, that's what he's got there that he's varnishing on. This was an old table that was on the boat, and I actually had 2, but one of them was way too heavily damaged and wet. Somehow after the hurricane it ended up on the back deck and got rained on and was beyond repair.
So even if this was, let's say this was the finished side, do this, the hardest stuff, the stuff that's going to take you the longest first, and finish with what's easiest. So as far as brushing and detail goes.
There's a Chris Craft poster somewhere that says, live life 1 coat of varnish at a time. This is just the beginning of it. And so to prep the table, you can tell he sanded it off. It had some finish that was kind of flaking and old, and
I just keyed it really good. I didn't sand it off, but keyed it, so you flatten it down, get any loose stuff off. And keying it just gives the new varnish something to bite to.
here, this is the flagpole that we've already done. It came sealed, but we are going to put several coats of varnish on it because it's a flagpole that'll be outside with my new Chris Craft flag on it.
don't ever strike off both sides of the brush. The idea is to leave material on the brush. I see amateurs doing that all the time. It's like the idea is to draw material out of the bucket, not just take it all off. So move the material around, hide, coat it everywhere, work it in, and then go back and finish it off. Even strokes. Just consistent. It's just sealer, but
Yeah, too bad that other table was
yeah.
trash, because look how pretty it is.
No, this thing's gonna look really nice. When I saw it, it's unfortunately generic shit with the fucking particle board, but it's still neat. I mean, it totally looks vintage regardless.
We'll wait until Howard goes back up and recreates it in hardwood.
I'm gonna try to save this. We're gonna work with it tomorrow again, and I think you never dump back into your can again. This is your
Because it's mixed.
whatever. There might be particles in there that I picked up from the brush and everything. Don't ever contaminate your working can.
So what do we need to get for the top of that? Like saran wrap or?
Say that might. We're gonna cover it with some plastic or saran wrap or whatever we can find, but
See how pretty that turns out? How many coats will we put on this table?
it should get a lot. I
A
mean,
lot.
at least 8.
At least 8?
Yeah.
Even though it's an interior salon table, still 8.
I would probably, for marine finishes outside and everything like that, you're gonna want to do 12, 14 coats.
Okay. But inside,
You get away with less because it's out of the weather.
so there we go. Maybe we'll give you an update tomorrow once we get it done.